guys. But speaking of immigrants and building a wall, what do you guys think of the elections so far?
It's pretty wild, man.
Isn't it crazy?
We still got some time. I mean,
isn't it funny that was a... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No,
I don't know.
I was just gonna say, when this comes out, this video, hopefully we have a decision on the president. But right now, who fucking knows? Nevada being slow as fuck.
So if you're watching this is in the middle of the election, like as in it's November 5th. So we're still in the midst of like, okay, who has Arizona? Who has Nevada?
Wisconsin,
who has Georgia? You know, oh, we found another 600,000 ballots. Oh, we found military ballots. Oh, we like...
Yeah, there's a lot of... Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like there's a lot of like people complaining online how there's like fraud. I don't really look into it that much because that's the thing. Like me, I'm libertarian. Like I believe, like not like I tell everybody I'm libertarian, but like I just firmly believe it just doesn't matter who the president is. Like, you know, some things matters, but a lot of other stuff it doesn't matter. It's like more about local government. People just get so invested into it right now, and like
because people like to fight and argue and bitch. You know?
Yeah, people like sports teams. You know, their team is like Team Red, Team Blue.
Everyone wants to be right, so you know when it comes to politics, it's just a shit show. Everyone just polarized. No one can meet in the middle, and that's where I'm at. I feel like I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, some shit I agree with on both sides, and I feel like most people are like that, but then the media will just hone in on the far right and far left. And the thing about the fraud thing, that's coming from the right, blaming the left for, you know,
I mean, I think
ballots and shit, miscounting.
Yeah, there's a video here. Oh, go ahead, real quick.
Oh, I was just gonna say, like, if you look at the situation we're in right now, and this is like not saying like Democrats, Republicans, or whoever is bad, but if you look at our candidates, a guy who can't fucking speak after for a full 5 minutes straight,
right?
Yeah,
and a guy who was a TV star.
Pussy grab.
Like, what the fuck? Like, how do we end up here?
I know.
I mean, obviously, I like it that the only thing I like about Donald Trump was he was not a career politician, and I think his ego is so. He has such a big ego that he wants to succeed. And then on Biden's side, I think I don't know. I mean, he's a good guy.
Yeah, with
can't say shit about
with Biden, they're just trying to take back the White House or whatever because like they basically their plans were foiled 4 years ago because like Obama, Biden, you know, we're here, we're just gonna pass the torch to Hillary, like and like people hated Hillary so much, she was so corrupt that Donald Trump showed up, was like grab him by the pussy, like he changed.
He's not your average guy.
He changed politics forever because like nothing could like stick to him. Like before, it's like scandals or whatever, like things could bring you down, but like it didn't matter.
No,
like,
he's like, no, that didn't happen.
No, there was that video. There was that video where he. Remember the video?
Had a hot mic.
Yeah, the video leaked where he's like, these girls, like, oh my god, you're rich, you know, you can do whatever you want.
Oh yeah.
You can just grab them by the pussy, and like that was the phrase. And everyone thought, like, even I thought, it's like, oh, he's done. Like, he's he's gonna drop out. It's so shameful or whatever. But it's like, it's like, he's fucking Donald Trump. He's a billionaire playboy. He's had multiple wives. He's a womanizer. Like, no shit. Like, that was kind of tame compared to what it could have said, right? And then when he showed up at the debates, that was the first thing. And he was smart. People can say whatever they want, but that he's smart because they had the debates. What did he do? He brought in all of Bill Clinton's accusers because Bill Clinton is like a fucking horn dog, right? And he has like numerous like sexual assaults on him. Yes. No, he is a known. And then you got the Monica Lewinsky scandal, whatever. So he brought like 6 or 5 of these former Bill Clinton accusers or whatever, sat him in the front, and then as soon as the media was like, hey, like that video leaked, like how can you say, you know, this phrase and like it's so misogynist, and he's like, hey, I don't have any excuse for what I said, you know, I said what I said, but that was just words. Think about it. He said that was just words. You need to worry about actions, right? Bill Clinton, look, I think some people over there have something to say about what the actions that he did.
He's such a savage.
Bro. And then like he basically you don't remember that?
I remember that.
You probably weren't into it as much as I wasn't there, but I saw that and I was like, that's it. And then they refused to bring it up because like, oh shit, because as soon as he brings it up, they're going to talk about Bill Clinton, and then, oh my god, that's our candidate.
He is
so
smart.
he literally just wiped it out and like didn't matter. Yeah, and then he still has a chance to win. That's what's crazy. He still has a chance.
Yeah.
Like,
what does he have to win?
He has to win.
I think
He basically has to win He has to win all the states he has a lead in right now, and then he also has to win at least one other state that Biden has a lead in.
Damn. Yeah.
So
He got to win Nevada or Arizona.
So he needs to win Pennsylvania, which is still like super close. Like look at it's 90% reporting, and then look at the difference. If he loses Pennsylvania, it's done. He has to win Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
he has to win.
So close.
He has to win North Carolina, which he'll probably win. He has to win Georgia, which he'll probably win.
No, look at how close Georgia is.
Georgia's pretty close, actually.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's
Atlanta blue.
What 3,000?
Jesus, I didn't know it was that close.
Like 3,000.
That's crazy. So everything has to basically go right for him, because if he loses Georgia, North Carolina, or Pennsylvania, he's done. Because he basically has to win all three of these.
He lost Wisconsin and he lost those Michigan.
Well, they're saying that he lost it, but this is also super close too. It is 99% reporting, but it's a difference of.
But he was up though, right, in Michigan or Wisconsin, and then they stopped counting, and then Biden was all of a sudden up in the morning.
I think it was Michigan that happened.
Yeah, it's like strange. There's a lot of no, but like I understand it's convoluted, but at a certain point you're like, okay, how does that happen?
It's just so the whole this. Look at this.
How we count ballots
is so fucking close.
Yeah.
And what were you gonna say?
Just like we have all this technology, right? And how we do this is so fucking like years back, like to vote, right? You think it would be very encrypted, like online, like I don't know, just another process, but it's literally you go and you fucking fill in a bubble on a sheet and then you put it in a scanner.
And
like,
some places don't require ID. Some places don't require postage stamps.
Yeah,
it's
what? Nuts.
The Pennsylvania, you have up till Friday to cast in your ballot. What the hell is that?
It's so weird. Like
it's because each state has their own laws, and each state does it their own way. That's what's fucked up, and that's what's crazy.
There needs to be consensus around.
Yeah, it's a presidential election.
I know.
Like, so why doesn't the federal government just be like, "Hey, have it in by this day," or fuck off?
That's it. Right.
It's just not that way. Like our government.
Well, yeah, I know what I'm saying. Like,
we want it to be like that.
I know what I'm trying to say is that like it's just been this way for so long, and that was kind of the foundation of the country, because the country was like the 13 colonies. Like we're separate. Like okay, we got the federal government, we got a president, but we're all separate. Like our president is. Who knows? It might be.
Who knows what happens.
It's probably going to be Biden, which is going to be crazy. So here's I want to show you guys this video. We'll get to that story. So this is a poll worker who was.
I wonder what's going on here. Steve has a fit about something.
This is going viral because this guy's like freaking out for some reason.
And then flips off a ballot. And then crumples it up.
What the hell?
That's not voter fraud. I don't know what is.
Yeah, so this clip is going viral, and like people are claiming that there's a lot of voter fraud because a lot of the poll workers are like Democrat leaning, and it's like really suspicious because like that's why like in the beginning it like appeared that Trump was like winning like crazy, because most states count the election day results first, and then they count the mail-in ballots, even though they're holding on to all the mail-in ballots, right? Mm-hmm. However, some states are the opposite. Sometimes states count the mail-in ballots as they come. Like Florida, for example. Florida counts the mail-in ballots as they come in, but don't release the results. And then they'll count the election day after. Like, it's just every state has it, like, fucked up, right? So a lot of people are posting pictures, too. Like, there's, like, these poll workers. They're literally posting pictures of themselves, and they have masks that say like Biden, Harris, or whatever.
How are they allowed to fucking work there?
I don't know, but that's why people are pissed. Like right now, as we're filming this, there's like people in the streets like protesting, like outside of like the poll centers, like like let us see. Like there's like poll watchers and shit. It's like a really big deal, because like Michigan, for example, when they finally counted the mail ballots, literally they counted 200,000 mail-in ballots. All of them went to Biden. It's like,
yeah,
that's really suspicious. Like, you're not going to count one, not even one extra one of those ballots. The numbers were there. That. Literally no additional vote went to Trump.
I heard about that. That seems kind of iffy to me. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, something about Wisconsin too, and they're like 90% voter turnout. They had more votes or something than
They had more votes than
people that were registered.
Yeah, people are registered. Yeah, that's how they're and people
That's
are
true.
And people are reporting too that some votes are being cast for people who have died like years ago. Like this guy,
That's
like
always a thing.
you can go on the website and you can basically like he showed how he searched this guy's name and it showed that there was a ballot casted for a guy who died in 1984, that counted for him or whatever.
For like Biden.
It just showed that it counted when it shouldn't have counted. Yeah,
Right.
90% voter turnout. That's never happened ever.
Yeah, and they're saying too that basically there's been more votes casted for Biden, like in most than any other election in history.
Nevada seems kind of iffy to me.
More
How
than
is that
Obama.
happening? Yeah, that's ridiculous.
That's hard to believe.
That's so hard.
I don't believe people are voting more for Biden than Obama, especially since like no one was that
Well,
like
Who was
something
going against
fishy.
Obama?
the first election in 2008 was
Isn't it Mitt Romney?
not Mitt Romney, John McCain.
McCain.
And Sarah Palin was
Yeah.
against
Oh,
him,
yeah.
and he won that by a landslide. Obama, of course,
yeah.
because everyone was just sick of Bush and they don't want Republicans. The
Yeah.
2012 election was Mitt Romney and Paul Ryan. No, is that his
Right,
name?
yeah.
Paul Ryan, yeah. And that, when you look back at it, was so close. Like Obama barely won, but
He
people
did.
don't.
Barely won that
He
one.
barely won. Right?
I remember
I
that
guess I
one.
did not vote on that one because I don't remember that shit.
That was
at
the
all.
first time I voted, and I did vote for Obama. It was. What was I gonna say? Yeah,
That one was close, but there wasn't nearly as much convoluted shit that's going on with
It's
this
just
one.
because there's so much mail-in votes or whatever, mail-in ballots. Because that's what blew my mind
Stop
too.
doing the mail-in ballots.
That's what blew my mind because all the Democrats or whatever, the people leaning Democrat, they're like, mail in your ballot. COVID is out there. You're gonna get sick or whatever. It's like, dude, we're not staying indoors all the time. Like we're putting masks on. We're going to grocery stores.
Also, if masks work, why the hell are places closed? Like what? If
I
they
don't
work
think-
so well, like I just
Well,
I don't agree with that shit. Like stay inside and you're gonna get sick if you go vote in person.
That's
What?
what's bullshit. It's like why can't you vote in You can't
And wear
vote
a
in
mask.
person.
If they're such a big proponent of the masks, and then they're like, no, stay home. You can't go there, and you're like, why? I'll just wear a mask. And they're like, no.
Yeah,
Why?
because they want the economy to shut down to make Trump look bad. That's what's fucked up too.
100%.
A lot of the California, for example, was a big one. Like all of these Democrat-run states,
They don't want to open
they
anything.
shut everything down, and it's
Yeah.
like you're literally sacrificing the livelihood of people who have like small businesses and
Right.
shit for what? For
For-
political gain?
Yeah, exactly.
Just to make Trump look bad.
That's exactly what it
You're
is.
playing a game of chess with people's livelihoods who have families and have to put food on the table. Like that's fucked up.
Yeah, they're keeping it closed. I remember I think Joe Rogan said that they're not opening up schools until after the election. He was like, what the fuck? What does that have to do with there's no science behind that. It's
Right.
like, after the election, then we can open things up. It's like, COVID's still going to be around. And exactly to your point, they're
Yeah.
closing it so they make Trump look like an idiot.
Yeah, and I don't know. There's
Sucks.
a lot of